I particularly love young straight couples because they're going to be making the gay babies of tomorrow. We have a great country. We have a great history, but it's also a flawed history. When this nation was born, it was born out of the spirit of independence, declaring independence against the tyranny of Britain. But despite those shining ideals, the ideal that we had, that our country's forefather articulated, all men are created equal, endowed with an inalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These same founding fathers, great men, wise men, kept other human beings as slaves. Their wives, daughters, and their mothers had no rights. They couldn't vote. They couldn't own property. They didn't even have rights over their own children. And yet, because determined women and fair-minded men challenged and debated and marched that women now have equality, because those slaves hungered for freedom and justice, and they acted on it, they struggled, that we had to fight a terrible, bloody civil war, which eliminated slavery, but not the problem. Jim Crow years still persisted, and the civil rights movement came. And there's a movie out currently, Selma, which I recommend to everybody here. Deeply moving story of our American history. I know something about our flawed American history because when I was a boy, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor and plunged the world into a Second World War. And because of that, over 120,000 Americans of Japanese ancestry were summarily rounded up with no charges, no trial, no due process, and put into 10 barbed wire prison camps in some of the most god-awful places in this country. I was one of them. I remember those barbed wire fences, those tall sentry towers with machine guns pointed at us. We have a deeply flawed history. But because throughout history there were people like you, people like us, who believed in the best ideals of our system, and we worked for it, that we brought about change and made this a better society, made our country a better America, made our democracy a truer democracy. And that's why we're all gathered here today, because we're concerned not only about our time today, but about the future of American society and the future of young people. And I particularly love young straight couples because they're going to be making the gay babies of tomorrow. Leave a better society for them by changing our society today to make their lives better in the future. Make America a better country in the future. And so I thank you all. This is truly our time to thrive, and thank you all for the work that you're doing, individually, but all of us working collectively to make this a better society. It is our time to thrive. Thank you all very much.